Yo, what is up, my most dopeness? Today, I am here to show you my favorite boss of all, and that is Nex. So, for my loadout, I am going to show you my yak first, which is carrying 8 regular Ceradomin brews, and rest is rocktails. And of course, for my inventory, I am carrying 4 Ceradomin brews, 3 restores, 1 prayer renewal, and of course, my favorite melee switch of all, Drygors and Void helmets. So once we go in, we are going to gain adrenaline on the first minion on the northern western corner. So to do that, you would want to equip your shield or your defender or whatever that's defensive, and we are going to click on the minion when it spawns, click escape, click on your defensive abilities to gain adrenaline, and of course click on your terminal, anguish, or whatever you like to use. So for this first stage of Nex, I like to use range because I don't know, I think range is like the best DPS at the first stage. So I'm gonna start bursting down Nex, and when I mean bursting down, I mean DPSing. And I know a lot of you guys are asking me, what the heck is DPSing and what does that mean? Well, it means to do your DPS rotation like you always do. So yeah, I hope that solved a lot of your questions, because I don't know how to explain DPS that good. So we are just gonna stand in this corner and burst down Nex to 160k HP. So once we burst him down, Nex is gonna say Fumis, come save me, blah blah blah, and then we are going to go burst down this first minion at the northwestern corner. So once we burst down the minion, we got to prepare for the shadow phase, which is phase number 2. So for this stage, I like to use soul split at this point in time, because this is when Nex does not fully activate and you get the burst down with free HP healing. So yeah, just like that. And of course, you got to pray range at this point, because this is the only point of time when Nex prays range. And of course, you do got to watch out when Nex changes his wings, because his wings will reflect all damage back to you and you will just get GG'd, and that is not fun. So the only thing you gotta know about shadow phase is if you range, you have to wear melee boots, and if you do anything else, you would have to watch out for the shadows underneath your feet. And of course, for melee, you'd want to attack like 1 or 2 times and then go back and then attack back again. So we are at my 3rd minion, and we're going to burst them down again to prepare for blood phase. Blood phase, a lot of people have problem with this, but I don't think I have a problem with it. So all you got to do is melee, use berserk, burst down the minion, drink adrenaline potion, and of course go to Nex. And this is all you do really. This is a secret formula that every high level PVMer does. And once you follow this method, you should be done before 1 siphon. Just like that. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard. And if you guys still have problems with it, I'll be happy to guide you along, training you how to solo it, whatever you're stuck on. And yeah, just send me a PM and then I'll probably help you out if I have time. So after that, you want to go to the southeastern minion, which is the 3rd minion. And of course, it's ice phase. So before or after every ice prison, you'd want to heal up, of course, but I don't really like doing the barricade and other defensive like that, because I think it's an DPS waste, but that's just me. So you know, after Nex sends down the icicle at you, you'd want to use anticipation or freedom to be able to eat through the prisons. So if you forget this and you get stuck in the prison, don't worry, use freedom and spam all of your foods, because you would always want to stay full HP and boost up more, because Nex will 1-bang you up to 12k HP with the combo. And yes, that has happened to be me before, and yes, it does suck. So keep that in mind. So after the last 4th minion, we are in Zaro's phase. Zaro's phase is pretty simple. You just burst down Nex and it's really nothing to be worrying about, except for Nex does heal during the soul split phase inside Lazaro's face. But have no fear, I am here to help you guys out. So for this point in time, I like to use Death Swiftness to gain more DPS. And of course, you see the soul split up there? Whenever Nex hits you, it actually heals that. And if you have a friend with you in the room, then it will heal double whatever you hit. So you know that is not fun. So we are almost done with Nex. And as you can see by my overload counter, it still has a few minutes left, which is pretty nice actually, because your goal for soloing Nex will be getting it done before 1 overload flask. And as of right now, I am still at 1 minute mark with a couple minutes on it, and I am almost done with Nex. So yeah, that's like a 4-minute kill, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Give a salami to the boy in the army, like the East Coast says. And you know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and